On first down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A gain of 6 there on first.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd and 12, Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Watson's pass.
Brandon, we saw these defenders.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Jones, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 31, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Rodgers' pass.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Pass. Complete.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And a
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1. Funches has it complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st down, Green Bay.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
Jones again, the ball carrier.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
Rodgers.
And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down and 4. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his 1st catch, and it's good for a 1st down. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 9 catches, 136 yards.
And aren't we approaching the halfway point of the season? I mean, we're midway through this one, and we're seeing big numbers from him just about every week, and that's why he's leading the league.
Here's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And some pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
4-yard line.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Down, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Aaron Jones.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he gets it to Funches complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Texans defense stands tall. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Watson on first down. And Stills bringing it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First and 10.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Watson targeting and finding Stills once more. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
4 yards.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's complete. Stills. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So we've reached half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7. Blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Texans to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Faking the give. Now Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Jordan Thomas.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His ninth.
Let's get it. Set. 3 Switch. Mike, 53.
On first down, Watson. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 1.
Watson to throw on third and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Cooks.
Well, coming into this one, Weeks.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Packers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Rodgers to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Rodgers' pass complete to Devin Funches.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It's caught by Funches. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Brought down at the
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24 yards.
Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Rodgers pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A 3-yard gain.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? The clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Dumping it off for Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Watson trying to get his guys moving. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the gate. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
He finds his target, Fuller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's complete to Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
30. First down, Packers.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. On play action. Now Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Over first and 10 at their own 33.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.